Hey everyone, it is Drew Elliott here with the Millennial Effect, episode 2. This one is titled Stop Chasing Money, Start Creating Value. I actually got the inspiration for this particular episode. I was reading a book on personal finances, and within the book it had a very interesting statistic that I wanted to share with you. Within this book, it threw out the number of $34,000. Okay? And what this number represented was the average consumer debt for the average American. So what that means is if you take all the consumer debt, all the Americans, like 360 million people, and divided them up, the average person holds roughly around $34,000 in consumer debt. Okay? Breaking that number down, they found $7,000 of the $34,000 was in credit cards. Gotcha? And then the remaining $27,000 was in student loans. Now, I don't care who you are, whether you're rich, you're poor, you're middle class, in between. $34,000 is a lot of money. And by the way, just a negative $34,000 is a lot of money, okay? And to me, that was really eye-opening, to know that the average person that has this burden on their shoulders. And it really is a testament to show us, first of all, our financial intelligence in this country is completely out of whack, right? And our relationship with money is completely out of whack. And I think one of the key words there is our relationship. I hear all these people talk about money is the root of all evil. Look, money's what you want it to be. Money, for instance, me, is all about freedom. It gives me the ability to make the choices that I want to make, live the lifestyle that I want to live, help the people I want to help, right? So I think it's important that we all take a step back and understand what is our relationship with money. And that's why I wanted to produce this video for you and share with you a perspective about, first of all, where money comes from a workplace point of view, but then how can you also increase opportunities in your life so you can make more money? I think it sounds pretty good, right? All right. So why don't we actually start at a really, really basic level, talking about where money comes from. Okay, I got a little stick figure guy. Not the best artist. I apologize. If I ask this gentleman over here, and if I ask most Americans, where does money come from? Where do you think people say? Right? You want to make money, you got to get a job. Big old job. So we have this line over here where you get a job, you sit there, they pay you, your salary, commission, wage, whatever you want to call it. Here's the problem. If you just sit in your chair, you don't listen to your managers, you don't fulfill your duties, you slack off, you leave early, what's going to happen to you? You're going to get your ass fired. You're going to get kicked out, and they're going to bring someone in that will do the job correctly. So what does that mean? That means not only does the company or the opportunity, not only do they have a responsibility to pay you, but you also have a responsibility to the company. And what you need to provide is value. And I'll explain this a little bit later. But if you can understand what value is to an individual, to a company, whatever it is, you can 2x, 10x your opportunities. Easy. The most important takeaway from all of this, it's very simple, but there's an important takeaway, is that whenever you have a relationship between two people, whether it's a job at an individual, or an individual to another individual, there's always a transactional relationship. There's always a give and a take. And in this case, you have a responsibility to whoever is paying you money to create value. And by the way, it starts with value first, because if they just started paying you and you didn't do your job, you're not making money because they're going to fire your ass. So It's your responsibility to create value, and then within that value that you create, you can make money out of it. That's very important to understand. Value first. So why don't we take that concept a little bit further? So we're going to have over here dollar sign. I'm going to put in somewhat of a box. I apologize, my shapes aren't very good. And then we're going to have a big V for value. So like I said, logically speaking, you need to create value first for a company. And then you make money. That's important to understand. Next, let's ask, how do you create value? How do you do that? If you put yourself in the shoes of a business owner or someone who employs people that pays, you'll understand that whenever I am going to pay, as a business owner, if I'm going to pay someone, I'm paying them because I have a need that needs to be fulfilled. Right? If I own a McDonald's and I want to hire someone to flip burgers, it's because I need someone to flip burgers, right? There's a need there. Otherwise, I'm not going to pay him if I don't need him. Another way to think of a need is a problem, right? That business owner, that business has a problem that needs to be corrected. In order to be corrected, they need to hire someone to fulfill the obligation. It's a problem. So within this, there's a missing link. Well, what do you think is in between a problem and value? It's a solution. If you want to create value, which is going to make you money, you need to provide a solution to a problem. And then if we go back the other way, there's a problem that needs a solution. Within that solution, we create value. And then as an individual or as an entrepreneur, you're able to get a piece of that pie, of that value, the money that you help create as a wage or a salary or as a commission, whatever it is. But this is the formula right here. This, I don't know what to tell you. This is a $1 million formula. I just made it up. So if we look at the title, Stop Chasing Money, Start Creating Value, the reason why I want to share this with you is because most people, they ask, how am I going to make $100,000 in the next year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, whatever your monetary goal is. Most people are just stuck in this world right here. Money, I want to make money. I want to make money. What they forget is that if you want to make money, it all starts here. All of this right here. Now, this is where it starts. You need to find a problem, provide a solution, and within that solution, you're going to create value, which you can make money. Most people don't think this way. They don't. Hopefully that all makes sense there, because this is very important. So now that you understand that you're looking for a problem to provide a solution, the question is, how can you make more money knowing this formula? Well, what's critical to understand here is that all these pieces are linked and are directly proportional to each other. And what I mean by that is, if you want to make more money, then you need to create more value. In order to create more value, I'm going backwards here, technically, you need to provide a bigger solution. But in order to have a big solution, you need to solve big problems. This is it. So if you're looking for more money in your life, what you need to do is you need to find big problems, right? Most people aren't comfortable doing that. They want to stay where they're at. But if you're an entrepreneur and you want to excel in life and you want to have wealth beyond your wildest dreams, find big problems out there and find a way to solve them. Right? You might not have the answer right away. You might not have the solution. But this is where you start to learn, right? You invest in yourself through books, courses, mentors, however you can learn. But you need to become more valuable. You need to be able to understand how to provide solutions. And that's, at the end of the day, every employee is just a problem solver in some way. Plain simple. So don't be afraid to stretch yourself to learn new things, because it will come back and help you in the end. So the one practical note from all of this and the takeaway is, whatever position you're in right now, maybe you have a job, maybe you're an entrepreneur working, help other companies, or maybe you have your own company, whatever it is. Why don't you ask yourself, what is the problem that I solve? What is that one big problem that I'm solving? And am I providing the right solution? Maybe I can do more. Maybe I can provide a better solution for more value. Maybe you need to step it up. Right? Ask yourself that. Understand where you fit in this formula. Write it down. And you need to make an assessment. It's very important. So I hope this was helpful. I think this will open your eyes to understanding where money comes from and how you can help create more. It takes time and it takes an investment in yourself. But if you're willing to do it, the payoffs are huge. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon. Take care.